Many people always ask, what should I do? Please give us a positive message. What is the solution? Well, here is a positive message of what you need to do. Realize that no one is coming to save you. Get off your behind and do something to better yourself. Fellow citizens, even if our country begins to prosper tomorrow, let's say we end all the crimes, racism, and BEE in South Africa. Let's say we have ended all the teenage pregnancies and corruption, and finally businesses are thriving, roads and everything else are being maintained and clean, you will still find lazy people. You will still find incompetent people, unable or unwilling to do anything about their suffering. No matter the conditions, you will always find someone willing to blame someone else for their hardships. I saw something from one of my favorite content creators, Boni Xaba of Life Reset with Boni, and I thought that it can serve as a good video to share with you. Especially for those who really want to know what they should do in life, what to study, how to make it in this economy. All of you who are always wondering how to better your lives, check this out. Look at this message or comment left by one of Boni's viewers. After that, look at the comments left by the people in the comment section. And mind you, this is one of many wonderful stories that Boni's viewers have or share after implementing her advice. This is what we are talking about. When you're given advice, you get off the couch, get off the bed, and get to work. Stop this nonsense of watching fake Christian podcasts with vapid statements all day being told to be positive. We have too many people watching motivational messages and taking no action. I mean, even the Bible says faith without actions or faith without works is dead. Instead of watching silly communists teaching you to blame others or twerkers and internet slay queens teaching you how to apply makeup, expensive fake hair and nails, how about you do some online courses for free in order to make an honest living, huh? How about you get motivated by someone simple and original like Boni, who doesn't just bring motivational words, but practical steps that you can take? Instead of waiting for politicians to come to save you, find a trade, a skill, something you can spend your time on to become an expert at. Sometimes you just have to watch the right YouTube or TikTok channels. Stop chasing skirts, drinking too much alcohol, and thinking about Amapiano every time. Stop talking about and focusing on silly things, and then when time comes to take action, you just talk about the corruption of the ANC and the colonization of Africa. If you do not change your associations and priorities, no matter the conditions, you will always find someone or something to blame for your hardships. Currently, we know that there's a lot of unemployment, poverty, and hardships in South Africa. But even in these circumstances, there are those who are thriving. The question we need to ask ourselves is, what are those who are thriving doing differently? Don't focus on those who are born into rich families. Focus on those who have a background similar to yours. Those who are considered previously disadvantaged individuals but are making it in life. Check what type of associations they have, what type of priorities they make, what type of content they watch, and try to copy that.
Hi guys, here's a payslip of a cybersecurity consultant. Or we shouldn't say payslip because this is an invoice. So he invoices this amount, this 7 million rands per annum, but it's paid every 3 months, quarterly, 1.7 million quarterly. Okay, this is our friend. I've interviewed him, but to just share his story briefly, he started off as a driver. I didn't know what he wanted to do after matric. He got a job as a driver at an IT company in Cape Town. After that, he befriended a IT support guy there who told him about doing some short courses, A+, N+, and then he got started in support, and then he moved networking, blah blah blah, and then later he got into cyber security. Okay, he doesn't have a degree. He has shared his payslips before, where he was earning around 200,000. He works for a US based company, but he's fortunate that he is based in South Africa, so he can spend in rands. Okay, so what are you going to say? What are you going to say now? Follow for more payslips and career and education content. Bye!
The same data or Wi-Fi you use to watch the Slay Queens and the communists online is the same data and Wi-Fi you can use to watch YouTubers and TikTokers like Boni of Life Reset with Boni. There is so much info there. I've said it before. Go get yourself some skills for free. Sign up for a new course. Jobs don't come from the government. They come from regular people like you starting projects, starting companies. When an individual saves up what they've been making in whatever area and invests that little 5,000 Rand or 10,000 Rand, that is a capital to start a business. Through being frugal with your income, making sure to improve every time, and being trustworthy with every project. Keeping your word, providing the best that you can. That is how people have built what they have. It is not rocket science. That is a message of capitalism. Every time you see a big company, remember that it didn't start big. Someone saved up and invested or loaned the money. Capital did not just appear from nowhere. A regular person like you chose to not waste the little that they received, and today you hate them for their money because of the lies that you have been told by the communists. Fellow citizens, this is the mindset we all should be walking around with. I make myself better. I learn a skill and start to earn a living. What I earn, I do not waste. I save it. I invest it in either more skills or into buying some stock, buying property or machinery to start my little company. And bit by bit, I become bigger and bigger. This is how you make money without stealing, without tenders, and without selling yourself. People like Boni will never be as celebrated as people like Mihlali or Sumizi, right? And yet she is more valuable to our society than most people we spend our time on daily. That is a message I want you to remember. As I've said many times before, it is up to you. Your mindset needs to change. Your priorities need to change. Your associations need to change. Do some good old hard work and become an expert. As I say this, some parents are driving around in a car for which they have to pay 15,000 Rand per month or even 10,000 Rand per month. Meanwhile, their children still go to the cheapest schools they can find, the worst schools they can find. They are willing to do whatever it takes to save money for the parents' luxuries, but not for the children's needs. Fact is, if you don't invest in your children, who do you think is going to invest in them? No one. Not nice, right? But fellow citizens, these are conversations we need to be having. Foreigners are coming to South Africa with nothing, and they manage to make something of themselves within a few years. Why? Why? And I'm not talking here about foreigners that are engaging in drug dealing and stealing. No. Some people are able to start from scratch. They arrive in a foreign land with nothing. They find you receiving a social grant and they will end up even employing you. Meanwhile, you're repeating the slogans of the likes of the EFF, MK Party, and ANC. Anyway, that's it for today. Please subscribe, like, and share this video with other citizens. To support the work that we do, please buy our t-shirt or join our membership or donate to our account. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Katlego. This is Citizen Concerned. And until next time, beware of the comrades.